Thank you for tuning in to Letha's Real Talk on the We Believe Podcast Network. I am your host, Letha. So today, I want to talk about something that has taken the city of Jackson, Mississippi, and Jackson State University for a tragic turn. Once again, I want to read this briefly. I'm not going to read everything. And this is from the president of Jackson State University, Dr. Elaine Anthony, posted this actually approximately 1 hour ago. With a heavy heart, I share the passing of Jaylen Burns, an industrial technology major from Chicago, Illinois. He was transported to the hospital from campus after reports of shots fired at University Point apartment complex. The Jackson Police Department and Capitol Police are assisting in the investigation to apprehend the person of interest. Out of abundance of caution, additional security is on site to ensure the safety of our campus community. We urge everyone to please carry your JSU identification at all times. Classes are suspended Monday, October the 16th. I want to kind of elaborate on this situation because I don't know what the fix is. I don't, about the crime in the city, let alone the crime of a student that's hours and hours away from their family. This young gentleman has been killed, and the fact that he has been killed while he is here going to school to become a better man, to work on his career, to go do things, a parent having to bury their kids by acts of crime bothers me, period. It truly bothers me. I don't know what caused the situation. I'm not here to try to elaborate on what may or may have not caused the situation, but what I do want to say is this particular city needs more boots on the ground. I don't understand why so many people are having an issue with us having more police. And I'm not saying the fact that the lack of police could have prevented this heinous act to occur. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is too many lives being lost on the streets of Jackson. And regardless, we need more boots on the grounds and we need cameras up everywhere. It needs to be cameras everywhere. It needs to be cameras everywhere. People are paying money in the tags. The tags are high. We should be able to at least have better cameras. Because y'all 30 years is still taking too long repairing the streets. Okay, this city should at least have cameras up where you have more crime occurring And we need more boots on the ground. And people, it don't matter if the people don't like it. If the people don't like the fact that we need more cameras up and more boots on the ground, and for anybody who don't like that, they need to go to another city. I'm struggling with the fact that this young man, at school doing great things. He was part of 100 black men of excellence. I can't even find everything that I'm looking for because I just but it is sad that this young gentleman has lost his life to gun violence, to somebody just taking him up out of here. That is so not fair. It is so not fair. And what's even more unfair is the fact that we know deep down inside we need more police on the ground. I'm not here to say who's not doing what. That's not what I'm here to say. I'm going to repeat myself again. I am not saying that if we would have even 1,000 more police officers on the ground, I'm not saying that could have prevented this, but what I am saying is that I'm sick of the homicides. I'm sick of the killings. I'm sick of the senseless acts that's happening in the city, and I'm tired of people in the city want to come up with reasons why it's happening. No, you need more police enforcement and you need some cameras up. When you went, and here's another thing to think about the cameras, since we love cameras so much, right? The thing about the cameras is that will help in the event of maybe, and we're not talking about no black and white cameras. I'm not talking about no Amazon special cameras. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cameras that it needs to be more lighting. And the cameras need to be able to show in color. Ain't nobody got time to try to figure out what color shirt nobody had on, what color shoes. Ain't nobody trying to figure out if they black, Hispanic, or white. Ain't nobody trying to figure this stuff out, okay? We need more cameras up in this city, and that blasted, we need some more boots on the ground. We need some more police on the ground. And I'm to the point for anybody that disagree, pack your stuff up and go move somewhere else. And if the people, and let me tell you something, people, that's why you need to start changing how you vote. See, this is another problem too. When you need help, when you need financial resources from somewhere else, we got to be careful how we treat people on whatever side of the aisle that they are on when it's somebody writing the check. But let me say something. Jackson has the funds. The money for years have just been going in places that it ain't got no business going. Okay? This stuff been happening for over 28 years, I know for a fact, because I've been here for 28 years. Now this man done set up and somebody done shot him, done took somebody's son up out of here. And I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing this stuff. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm tired of people getting shot in these dead blasted streets. I'm sick of seeing it. And I'm sick of people, and I'm sick of these judges who letting these people out who done been repeat offenders with guns in the first place. Now I done came out and said that too, because it's too many people getting left out, and you got judges who are letting people out of jail on bonds who done had gun charges repeatedly, but you gonna keep somebody locked up for some damn weed. Now I done came out and I done said it, because it's this kind of stuff that need to stop. We want to hold everybody accountable except who need to be accountable. You going to hold a criminal accountable when 9 times out of 10 whoever pulled the trigger ain't supposed to have no gun in the first place, and 9 times out of 10 whoever pulled the trigger probably been in jail before for a harmful act anyway. That's the type of crap I'm sick of. But we want to talk about how everybody ain't looking out for the city when you got judges, black judges. Come on, Black City. Black judges letting people right on back out in the streets anyway. I'm really now that's what I'm tired of. This boy at school, going to get an education, working on his career. His family is hours and hours away. Even if his family was next door, they should not have to sit up and bury their son. They shouldn't have to do that. I got a little overheated. You know, we about to take a brief commercial break. We gonna chime back in a minute. You know, hey, get some more people on to see the second segment, and we'll be back in momentarily. Thank you.
Hey, have you heard about the Accountable Card? It's more than a card. It's a complete mobile banking service that's accountable to all of us. You'll get a no credit check debit card good anywhere Visa is accepted to make purchases, deposits, even get or transfer cash with an FDIC insured bank account managed from our smartphone app. There's even a pre-approved no interest line of credit if you need emergency cash. So why go to the bank when you can have ours in your pocket? Get accountable. Just download our app today.
Hello, thank you all for tuning back in. I'm Letha, Letha's Real Talk, We Believe Podcast Network. We're talking about the shooting that took place near Jackson State campus at the apartment complex over there. It is my understanding. It is my understanding, the young gentleman that lost his life, Jaylen Burns, he was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity and president of the C100 chapter at JSU. He was an affiliate of the 100 Black Men of America. Basically, this young gentleman has got killed. This is following homecoming festivities. I saw where somebody posted, you know, basically when homecoming, that someone's child has been murdered. And I agree with the person who made that post 100% completely. It is very sad. What's even sadder is the fact that it's too many guns, it's too many killings that's been happening in this city. And even sadder, it's too many people talking about problems, but ain't nobody making no solutions. You know, so let's take the police out of it and let's take the people with the guns out of it for a minute. Okay? What about these judges who've been letting these people out? Some of these, and I'm not saying that the people who killed this young man have previously been in jail or previously been arrested for harmful charges. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying is that we know for a fact that there are a lot of repeat gun offenders that's been out here doing stuff, and some of these judges, and since y'all want to make everything about race, some of the black judges been letting them right on back out. So don't talk to me about where nobody fall at in no guideline or no law. Okay, I don't even want to hear nothing else about the law. I'm so sick of people talking law when people are not doing what's just. And keep in mind, what's justful is not always lawful, and what's lawful is not always justful. Okay? See, this is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of all the excuse making. Pointing the finger at the city council. The city council don't appoint no judges. Okay? So at some point, we're going to have to start putting a little bit more force where the force need to be held. It's too many people for a fact that's on the streets for a fact that have previously been in jail for something dealing with guns or aggravated assault or some type of assault with a weapon, for a fact that we know for a fact some of these judges then release them back out here on these streets for a fact. And for a fact, you'll keep somebody locked up for some weed. You'll keep somebody locked up for some tickets. Y'all out here, you know, scouting people because they tags don't match. Y'all out here, you know, riding people because they tag, you know, because they can't afford to buy no tag. But y'all ain't checking these judges. Y'all ain't checking these judges that's been letting these people back out here on these streets. That's my problem with that. Check who need to be checked. Correct who need to be corrected. That's my problem. And then we always, want to make it about race when we want to blame somebody else. But I'm sitting here saying it's the black folks that's been running the city that blasted black people. Stop coming up with reasons why this stuff ain't been getting done properly. Okay? Now, I'm not saying it's only black judges. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying is every time something adjustful stuff happens in the city, other people want to make it about other people not looking out for the city when the people that's in charge ain't looking out for the city. Nobody should be allowed to sit on the bench in Jackson or Hinds County that's to let somebody out with a gun charge that wasn't protecting themselves. And y'all know it's too many repeat gun offenders that keep getting caught up. But y'all running checkpoints, checking for licenses. I got a problem with that. You'll go pull, you rather give somebody a ticket for having an expired tag. You rather, threaten to lock them up for having an expired tag versus keeping people locked up who've been repeat offenders with guns. Help me make that part make sense. And if it's a lie, I don't know who told it, because even a lot of these crimes, when we go back and we watch the news, a lot of these crimes that these people find, that these people get caught up with guns, have already been in jail for guns before, doing something similar, and they done got out on some type of bond. Really? A bond? Don't talk to me about no law, about no bond when somebody done blatantly just strong arm robbery and you holding up somebody at the red light, or you carjacking somebody. Don't talk to me about no bond for nobody for that. You ride people harder who get caught with weed, and to my understanding, that's one thing that everybody agreed on anyway, was the weed. But you get on the folk about the weed, and you ride these folks about having a suspended license, or your own people about the tag expired. We it's amazing we can handle that kind of stuff, but we ain't handling letting people back out of jail for detrimental acts, for harmful acts against other individuals. Right? Why are we not talking enough about the people who letting people out of jail? Now, I'm gonna say this again. I don't know who they may have of interest. I don't. So I'm not saying that the people who did this to this young gentleman have been in jail before. I'm not saying that these people, that's not what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that there was something differently that could have been prevented. But what I'm saying is too much happening and enough prevention is not being done. You need cameras up. Don't talk about we ain't got no money. Jackson got the money, okay? Jackson got money. The kids eating free, and all the JPS students eating free. Jackson got the money, okay? They ain't fixing the roads like they should. Jackson got the money. We got a lot of salaried employees maintaining positions. Some of them which don't even exist anymore. Jackson got the money, okay? We need some cameras up. We need some boots on the ground. And I'm going to tell y'all something, judges, y'all need to stop signing off on people to get bonds. And y'all know they done been caught up with guns before. I didn't say drugs, I said guns. Because just because it's drug affiliated don't mean it's gun affiliated. Let's keep that in check right now. Okay, I don't care if a person been out here, and they got 10 tickets. Okay, I'm not saying that person deserve to get a slap on their hand, but y'all, to me, it's too much. It's too much of a double standard. To me, it's too much unfairness, and to me, it almost appears to be that a lot of the unfairness is in trouble, because I'm truly starting to feel like that maybe it is intentional for even some of the black folks to tear the city down that's in charge. I'm starting to feel like this is on purpose, because you cannot justify to me why a lot of these people that have previously been in jail for gun charges, get right on back out. You're not going to make me understand that unless it is your intention to help tear the city down. I feel like that. Now, you want to be you want to make a positive difference? Go. You want to do a sweep? Go do a sweep of everybody you let out on bond with a gun charge. Let's start there. Start sweeping them up. Start sweeping. Anybody, and guess what? Let some of these nonviolent offenders get out of jail. Let these nonviolent offenders out. I don't want to hear nothing about ain't nobody got no room. You ain't got to have no bed in jail. You ain't got to have no bed in jail. Sleep them on the floor. Y'all put them on the floor anyway. You ain't feeding them. I mean, come on now. Let's keep this thing. Let's do something better. We're not active enough. It's not enough being done. It's too much talking. It's too much talking. And if it's not being done, it needs to be demand of some of these salaries getting cut. Because too many innocent people are at risk, and too many people have been losing their lives. And I think it's an unfortunate situation. And outside of me asking people to put the guns down, I'm asking y'all to stop putting these people back out on the streets. Listen, that ends today's segment. We may pick back up with this another time. Thank you for tuning in to Letha's Real Talk. I'm your host, Letha. We're here now at the We Believe Podcast Network. Listen, check us out on all social media platforms at We Believe Podcast. Also, check me out, hashtag Letha's Real Talk. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.